been better if it was the first ball. Never mind, second will do. Nice little shape to that delivery.
A little bit of movement off the surface. And just the final comment about that last over, because you want to look about his career going forward. I mean, it just takes the mental capacity to come back and to do that and have the confidence of all those two slower balls and to know that he had a job to do. Yes, it was 12 runs was the target, so it was a high target, but at the same time, had the first couple of balls travelled, as a youngster, he would have been in a lot of trouble. But just great mental fortitude.
Oh, he's thrown his bat at it. It's gone straight to the field. Not in absolute control. Getting a little bogged down here. And Finn, you can't keep him quiet for long, can you? Talked about his strike rate and all. Very proactive cricketer.
I'm looking for a bit of a dive here. That wasn't too far in front. I wonder, had he not stopped, was the youngster perhaps thinking the same as well? I think one or two were in the stadium, including me.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to decide whether you want to take the catch or stop the runs. Again, deviation down leg side. A little tardy with his lines early on. To correct that quickly.
So important with the first couple of overs that you set a really good tone. First over was tidy, very tidy, just went for 2 runs. This one has gone for 3 at the moment. Correction, 4 at the moment. I'll go back to 3, actually. My maths was never a strong point.
Oh, that's a good delivery. That's what you want. You want to keep the batsman quiet and build up the pressure. Just force him to shots of indiscretion and error.
Yeah, and he doesn't need anyone to tell him he hasn't got his line right. It's just a matter of, again, him taking a couple of deep breaths, falling back on what he knows he can do and the confidence that he's got to be able to do it, to hit that right area. And he did it with that last delivery. He's got to finish strong.
Oh, beauty. Just angled away. And the batter beaten all ends up. What a superb delivery to end over number 2. 6 without loss.
This has been good from Bangladesh. Tanzim's delivery, the last ball, the last over, was absolutely superb. Have a look at this movement off the surface. Brilliant. That is top notch.
Sure is, hitting the proud seam and making it just leave the bat. The batter has to be committed to that shot, and that's how you get your wickets. Superb delivery. The testing times, they have not been allowed freebies early on. That's been good from Bangladesh. Oh, once again, didn't know very much about that.
Bit of swing, nice to see from Mr. Fazza. Now, this is really important against Finn, because Finn wants to get after the bowling. He's itching to get after it. Let's have this movement back. Just enough inside edge onto the pad.
That's what he's been striving for, Mustafiz Rahman, when he doesn't bowl the cutters or the angle delivery across the bat of the right-handed batsman. You want to shape it just a little bit back in, find a gap between bat and pad.
So the Kiwis, and in particular the man on strike now, Finn, will be wanting to be aggressive. That's the only way he knows to play. It's the way he should be encouraged to play. He's such a fine player. And he's one of those guys who can grab a game by the scruff of the neck once he plays really well. And we've seen him do that in the past, particularly in the T20 games. But he'll be itching to get after this bowling. But on the track, which is a little bit on the slow side, it's not going to be easy because they've been so good so far of Bangladesh.
Absolutely, Hazy. And I think if the Bangladeshis have done their homework, they'll know his mental attitude towards bowlers and take advantage of that. Oh, another beauty. Look at that angle away. He almost followed it. Lucky not to get a feather to that one.
Outstanding bowling. The ball before came back in towards him, and that one simply just held its line and went across. That is brilliant. That really is terrific.
And even if you're Finn Allen with an attitude to be a little proactive, once you see balls like that, it's going to make you very, very pensive, and you sort of wonder, puts the seed of doubt in your mind. Short, civil round, could not get a hold of it.
So that's 4 dot balls in over number 3. So they've got off to a slow start, New Zealand. They would have preferred, obviously, to do smarter than this after wanting to bat first. So these next 2 balls are an opportunity, I think, for Bangladesh. It's a real chance for them to get Finn to do something adventurous.
I just feel that the skipper, Liton Kumardash, has realized that situation, that the batter will be under a bit of pressure. Finn. Oh, he hit that hard. Once again, not really timing it. That's straight to the fielder.
A nice shot. Nice connection, nice and solid. But there'll be further frustration in the fact that it didn't get past that man at mid-off.
He would have liked to just play a little straighter. Maybe through the line a little too early, despite the fact that it was in the meaty part. 5 dot balls. Mustafizur Rahman. Is changing his angle now. The batter can expect the ball to come back in. What if it holds its line?
Sure, I'll be changing too much, actually. The way he's bowled the first 5 have been spot on.
Nice. That's a maiden. Good over from Mustafizur Rahman at 6 without loss.